The Ancient Book of Enoch. Part 8. The First and Second Dreams. Chapter 83. The First Dream, the Flood. My son Methuselah, I will reveal to you all my visions which I have seen. I had 2 visions before I took a wife, and the 2 were vastly different. The first occurred when I was just learning to write, and the second was right before I married your mother. I was awestruck by them, so I continued to pray to the Lord about them. I had just lain down in my grandfather Mahalalel's house when I saw the heavens collapse and fall to the earth. This caused the earth to be swallowed up in a great abyss. Mountains were suspended on mountains, hills sank down on hills, and high trees were ripped up from the ground and hurled into the abyss. I suddenly cried out loud from my sleep, "The earth is destroyed." Grandfather Mahalalel woke me as I lay near him and said unto me, "What is wrong, my son?" I recounted to him the whole vision, and he said unto me, "It is a terrible thing you have seen, my son. This vision has to do with the secrets of all the sin of the earth. It must sink into the abyss and be destroyed. My son, since you are a believer, arise and pray to the Lord of glory not to destroy the whole earth, but to leave a remnant. My son, a great destruction from heaven will come over all the earth." So I arose and prayed and wrote down my prayer for the generations of the world, and I will show everything to you, my son Methuselah. After I went out below, I saw the sun rise in the east, the moon set in the west, a few stars, and the earth as it was before. Then I blessed the Lord because his creation was just as it was. The sun rose and set as before. Chapter 84. Prayer for Forgiveness. I lifted my hands and blessed the Lord with the breath of my mouth and the tongue of my flesh, which the Lord has created for men to do, saying, "Blessed are you, O Lord, King, great and mighty, Lord of the whole creation of the heaven, King of kings and God of the whole world. Your power, kingship, and greatness will abide forever. Your dominion throughout all generations, your throne and all the heavens forever, the whole earth as your footstool forever. For you have made and rule all things. Nothing is too hard for you. Wisdom never departs from your throne nor your presence. You know, see, and hear everything. There is nothing hidden from you. The angels of your heavens are guilty of trespass, and your wrath abides upon the flesh of men until the great day of judgment. O God and Lord, I implore you, hear my prayer. Leave me a posterity on earth. Do not destroy all mankind, making the earth without inhabitant. Do not make this destruction eternal. My Lord, destroy the flesh which has angered you from the earth, but the flesh of righteousness establish as a plant of the eternal seed. Do not hide your face from the prayer of your servant, O Lord. Chapter 85. Second Dream, Adam, Eve, Cain, and Abel. After this I saw another dream which I will now reveal to you. My son, listen carefully to my second dream that I had before I married your mother Edna. I dreamed a white bull came up out of the earth, and after it came up a heifer, and along with the heifer came up a black bull and a red bull. The black bull gored the red one and chased him away to the point I could no longer see that red bull. Then the black bull grew, and the heifer went with him, and he produced many oxen which resembled him and followed him. Then that cow left the first bull to find the red one, but she couldn't find him and lamented greatly, but kept looking for him. I looked till that first bull came to her and quieted her, and from that time onward she cried no more. After that she bore another white bull, and after him she bore many bulls and black cows. The white bull then grew and became a great white bull, and he produced many white bulls, and they resembled him. They began to beget many white bulls which resembled them, one after another. Chapter 86. The Creation of the Nephilim. Then I saw a star fall from heaven, and it arose and ate and pastured among the cows. After that I saw the large cows and the black cows, and they changed their stalls and pastures, and their young began to cry against each other. I looked towards the heaven, and behold, I saw many stars descend from heaven and bowed down to that first star, and they became bulls among those cattle and pastured among them. Then they let out their sexual organs like horses do, and mounted and impregnated the cows, and the cows bore elephants, camels, and asses. All the cattle feared them and began to bite with their teeth, and to devour and to gore with their horns. They began to devour those cattle, and behold, all the children of the earth began to tremble and quake before them, and to flee from them. Chapter 87. Enoch's Translation. Then as they were goring one another, the earth began to cry aloud. I looked up to heaven and saw beings who looked like white men coming down from heaven. The first one went forth from that heaven, then the other three followed him. The last three came and took me by the hand to a high tower, far away from the children of the earth. One told me, "Remain here until you see everything that happens to all the elephants, camels, and asses, and the stars and the cattle." Chapter 88. The Nephilim Civil War. Then one of those first four seized that first star which had fallen from the heaven and bound it hand and foot and cast it into an abyss. Now that abyss was narrow, deep, horrible, and dark. One of the other four drew a sword and gave it to those elephants, camels, and asses. Then they began to smite each other, and the whole earth shook because of them. Then one of those first four gathered all the great stars whose sexual organs portrayed like horses, and bound them all hand and foot, and cast them in an abyss of the earth.